Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rambo number 5. Yes, stay tuned. Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to a random review with me. I am Random Ross, and today I'm finally reviewing Rambo Last Blood. Written by Dan Gordon and Slyvester Stallone, directed by Adrian Grunberg, starring Slyvester Stallone, Paz Vega, Sergio Perez, Machado or something. Anyway, this is the 5th and probably the final installment of the Rambo franchise, where John Rambo is now living it easy with some woman that he's related to and his niece, and they're living in peace and harmony until she decides to go look for her father, who lives in Mexico. Little does she know that she's actually getting caught into human trafficking and forced into prostitution, and Rambo has to go save her, but he fails to. Then he goes all out on a revenge mission to get this Mexican gang and bring them down, and gets them to come to him, and Home Alone's the whole place. Okay, enough with the plot. Let's get on to my likes and dislikes. First of all, I love Stallone in this. He carried out playing Rambo, and yeah, he was pretty good in this as Rambo. I also like the action that we got in the finale, the big action explosions and, you know, the whole traps and everything that the bad guys ran into. They were good, and I'm thinking, he's Home Alone his whole ranch. And yeah. And I like the violence in this. The violence was still as brutal as ever, like they are in all these Rambo films. And I love that. I love that they kept the brutality and the violence in this. You know, especially one scene where he's beating up a guy and he actually rips his collarbone out. Especially one with the main bad guy at the end. Whew. He wasn't joking when he said he were going to do that. Anyway, now for my dislikes. This film was about 90 minutes long, and they did a lot in this, but I don't know, I guess it was a bit slow paced. I mean, like, the first 10 minutes of this film is like, okay, PG-13, 12. Then, like, as it goes on, it goes into like the 15, like the R-rating category, to even more R-rating, and that's when the violence comes on. And I'm like, yeah, violence. But there just wasn't enough action in this. It's like he spent like the first 2 acts of the film, you know, the first act, you know, being like an uncle or father figure to his niece, and then the second act being a man out to get her and save her and bring her home, and then the final act, you know, becoming the action franchise we all know it. This was a little bit disappointing, if you ask me. I always thought, you know, I always say that Stallone does better with sequels, and I'm not blaming Stallone at all. You know, I mean, you know, the guy's about 73 now, and he's like, you know, really getting on. So I understand that he's got to take things easy a bit, you know, with the whole action stuff. But you know, I mean, I guess he had to do this one, Last Blood, because he owed it to like us fans to do at least one more film and that's it, you know. And yeah, but I mean, when the action happened, the action really did happen. But like I say, just not enough actiony sequences in this. More like thriller. Kind of reminded me of Taken in a way. But yeah, I mean, it was okay still. It was watchable. Stallone was great in this, but I felt like all the other characters didn't have enough development done on them. But John Rambo, he's been in it from the beginning since they drew First Blood, and and he drew Last Blood. So for my final thoughts and ratings, Rambo Last Blood was okay. Will there be another one? I really hope that this is the last one now, because, well, it's called Last Blood. It's the 5th film. Rambo number 5. Like that, Rambo number 5. Anyway, with all that being said, I think I'm going to give Rambo Last Blood, I'm afraid I'll have to give this a 3.5. Because I just didn't get the same enjoyment out of it like I did with the first 3, So, yeah. 3.5 out of 5 for Rambo Last Blood. But I still recommend it. It's still a great film, and it's still good and okay. So, yeah, I think that's it for this random review. Have you seen Rambo Last Blood? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are down below in the description with my other channels. I have a horror channel if you have horror content. I have a Doctor Who channel if you're interested in Doctor Who content. They're all linked down below or in the cards above here. So yeah, that's it for this random review from me. So until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.